like to give you a new challenge and share with you one more time about the Matrix Q methodology. We're going to talk about the 102 challenge. It's a challenge of 12 days that is dedicated to help you improve your communication, your marketing, and your sales skills. But we're going to start in the fundamentals, and we're going to learn how to use the golden triangle of entrepreneurship to improve our skill set. The first step that we need to do is to understand how to use the golden triangle of entrepreneurship, the metaphors, the principles, laws, rhythms, systems of nature as metaphors, as a language that we can use to represent what we do, what we think, what we feel, who we are. And to use this language, we need to get familiar with the geometry, the colors, the tones, the frequencies, the principles of nature behind these geometrical structures that build up the golden triangle of entrepreneurship. But we're not going to explore more that part of the work today. We're going to focus on communication of value. So the next session, we are going to explore in how many ways we can express or describe something. And I want you to think right now about the question of who you are. And I know it feels very much like a philosophical question, but this question is ancient, and to answer it will help you understand how to use the golden triangle of entrepreneurship. Who are you? Some years ago, when I was living in Finland, I will sit together with my friends and students and colleagues, and we will have very intensive moments of conversations, insights, and sharing. And once a question came to me, asking me what could be the most fundamental thing that they can do to improve the outcome of their life. And I'm sharing with them that to be self-aware, to notice how are you thinking, feeling, and acting is probably one of the most important things that we can do. So they asked me for an exercise, and then I was giving you one that has many different possibilities to share. And this exercise is about thinking and noticing, perceiving, experiencing, registering in every moment of your life, what are you doing? And there are many layers of this exercise. If you ask yourself, what I am doing right now, I'm talking to you. What I'm doing right now, I'm playing the handpan. I am sharing knowledge. I am sharing experience. I'm trying to communicate the value of an ancient knowledge based on nature principles. I am communicating and establishing a relationship with you so that we can collaborate with each other. I'm creating with you together a community of purpose-driven entrepreneurs, travelers, storytellers, influencers, innovators. We do in any moment with an action many things. There are many layers of what we do. So when you are aware of all of this systemic doing, this systemic way of acting in life, and you can be aligned in all of them, so with one single concentrated action, you can create a positive impulse in all of these layers. Then your holistic self becomes a matrix, a multidimensional self that is acting in many layers of reality. Well, the interesting thing about this story is not only that the exercise brings you to a complete new, very powerful, interesting, transformative journey, but also that the same idea applies to language. When we want to describe who we are, what we do, what we create, to whom we communicate, when we want to build, to craft a message, a story that communicates value, there are many layers, many aspects, variables of the information you want to share. So we're going to work today on how to use the golden triangle of entrepreneurship to communicate value. When you want to answer the question, who are you? In how many ways can you answer that question? You can start with your name, but your name is not who you are. You can continue with your nationality, your language, your ethnic qualities, your culture, the country you come from or where you live. But none of those describe who you are. You can continue telling the story about what you do, what you have learned, your profession, your business, your creativity, and so on. There are so many labels, descriptions you can do of yourself from so many different perspectives. I have created in the PDF that you can download for free a list of these labels that helps you describe who you are and what do you do and what is your product, what is your business. There is a homework in this PDF, a workbook. If you complete that, you will receive a free coaching session. Now, what I would like you to think is about the diversity of perspectives that you can use to get to know somebody or a product or a person and describe them with labels, because language very much what it does is to limit us to a specific perspective, an aspect of what we want to study or describe under a category, a label. And this is very much what we do when we are communicating with other people using labels, items that help us describe something. While sharing with this, it sounds very abstract, but when you are looking at the DNA code, the DNA code is also a way to describe what we are. When you're looking at the geometry of our body, it is a unique way to describe what we are. When you are looking at how we feel, how we think, how we behave, the preferences we have in every day, that's also a unique way to describe how do we behave and what we do, how we make choices. So all of this information is important because when you want to communicate the value of your product, you want to communicate your purpose, you want to pitch your services, your opportunities that you provide to people, projects, then you need to understand that you are communicating to a group of people that may or not have similar interests to you. If you can narrow it to a specific niche, a target group, identifying which are the traits, the qualities of that group of people or companies that are really a match to your purpose, to your product, to your culture, to your values, then you will have a greater chance to invest time in the right people that is really interested that really appreciate your knowledge and care for a collaboration with you. In order to create that mind chain, we use the golden triangle of entrepreneurship, doing an assessment of your own products, of your own company, of your own communication, of your own messages, understanding the profile of your target group. So if you have completed the first challenge about self-assessment, self-awareness, and holistic thinking, then today you will have, or you will be familiar on how to utilize the golden triangle of entrepreneurship to identify some traits and qualities in other people, in companies, in objects, organizations, communities. Well, this is the 102 challenge. So that means that we're going to build on that break and explore how to use the golden triangle of entrepreneurship to improve our communication, marketing, and sales.